gentle as a dove and staying silent out of fear in what you've experienced, like as a CEO of your company?
Sure. I think, look, I've been at this conference all day, and the stories we've heard from so many of you are heartbreaking. And let's just be honest, none of what we've experienced have been what so many of you have experienced. And I'm grateful for that. However, what you just said is right, I think it was you, which is, it's incrementalism, right? So you do try to get along with people. The Paul talks in the Bible about trying to make, be at peace with men. But there's a point at which you get encroached upon, in which you have to fight. And the victims of what I've experienced are children, because they're the ones who watch TV. It's called programming for a reason. And it was TV, and now it's video games, which is why we do video games. Kids spend 10 times more money on video games than they do on movie theater receipts. And so to answer your question, it's that we do have to stand up and fight and advocate, because it shifts the Overton window. What's acceptable has now begun to change. It's exactly what you two experienced. And what we're experiencing now, where demonic satanic content, and in the 80s, when I was a kid, would have been completely, there'd be protests, banned, Tipper Gore, Al Gore's wife, was against that kind of stuff. Imagine that, a Democratic vice president, sitting Democratic vice president, advocated against explicit material and satanic content, and now we can't run ads about Christian games, but satanic games can. That's where we're at. It was like Google and TikTok and Facebook. So within the last year and a half, our ads have been blocked by Google and TikTok. Our ads are saying things like, turn game time into God time, fun, faith-based games for kids, safe places for kids to play, banned. We had Riley Gaines endorse us, Pete Hegseth, Kim Walker-Smith, who, if you don't know Kim, she's made songs you've sung at your church. All those ads are banned. However, Diablo, which is literally a game about Satan, multi-billion-dollar franchise, by the way, run ads without restraint on Google and TikTok. Roblox, which is a gaming platform, by the way, if you don't take anything else away from what I say today, don't let your kids use Roblox. Roblox is a platform.
Yes.
The Wall Street Journal reported this, thank you. The Wall Street Journal reported this, many others have too, where kids are getting trafficked, where kids are being exposed to pornography, LGBT content, and predators are coming after them on Roblox. They run ads without compunction, including ads where a pentagram is drawn in blood on the wall. That ad, millions of people saw that ad. But we can't run ads encouraging kids to learn about the Bible, the reality of Jesus Christ, and that God cares about them. And so it's cost our company millions of dollars. It's led to, obviously, a lack of exposure on those platforms. And it's been a really bad experience, and it's been shocking, especially Google, who, if you might remember when they filed their S1 when they went public in 2004, Don't Be Evil, is doing exactly that.